Hey, what's going on YouTube fam? This is LC with Law Crypto. Today, I'm just going to let you know a little update that I have for you on Decentraland. So if you like content like this, please like, subscribe, share with the Mana community. I definitely want to reassure people that yes, we are in a red little market right now. We're taking a little bearish turn, but it looks like it's all good for Mana, and I see a good outlook coming in the near future. Okay, so just really quickly on CoinGecko right now, Decentraland has a price of 23 cents, and the market cap as of right now is 318 million. All right, so just scrolling down really quickly, as you can see the 30-day chart, we had a high of what we got there on February 12th of 34 cents, and as of right now we took a strong little dip to 20 cents and we recovered quite nicely. You see we have a double bottom here, but I'm gonna take you to a chart and we'll look at that in a second. Okay, so let's look at the list of non-fungible tokens, see where Decentraland falls. Here we go, and Decentraland is still ranked number 3 on NFTs, so that is great. Like Flow jumped to number 1 and Engine Coins number 2. We have Gala at 4 and we have Red Fox Labs at 5. All right, so let's get to a chart. Okay, so here we have Decentraland on a 2-hour chart. Just gonna zoom in really quickly. So here's where we left off last time. We had this bullish flag here, and we did break out of that and we made a nice little bump, but then we went on basically the whole market was bleeding red. And yeah, let me just show you what I've seen on the charts thus far. So really quickly, let's go back to the beginning of February. So here I have February 1st. At that point, do a retracement. Okay, now what I'm seeing is it took a nice bounce on a 836, and get my brush. So what I see is a double bottom, and a double bottom is a very bullish pattern. And as you can see, we recovered, came up here, showed, for me, it shows that the bleeding had finished and now it's starting to stable off. So as you can see here, what I look for is if it beat our very recent previous high, and this tip here, as you can see, it looked like it strung over that, and then of course the bears pushed it back down because the market is red. It's nothing to do with Decentraland, the whole market's red, and we broke over it though. So that is a key point. It's basically the chart's telling me like, hey, let's go to your level 2 thinking, and you can see that we recovered nicely and now we're going to stable off. So I feel like you never want to catch a falling dagger, right? You never want to catch it. You want to see where it recovers first, and you want to buy in this area, okay? Because this consolidation, it feels more of a safer bet than you buying on this direction before you know it can go down here. Why would you buy up here? You have to see where the chart is going to tell you what it wants to do. Okay, so that's what the market tells you. Now what I see is this good stable point, and let me get these marks out here really quick. Okay, so just zooming back out, let me draw a quick support line at the 836. And again, I'm not sure if you guys watch any of my technical analysis videos, but when I say that it dipped and it bounced off this line, when we look at charts, nothing ever moves like it's a concrete wall. Everything is fluid in the market, okay? So it dipped right under it, but you want to treat these support zones like it's a rubber band, okay? It's something that bounces off, so it's stretched down. Let me show you. So it can stretch down, but like a spring, it comes back up. So that's the bounce, okay? So that's what I say when I say it bounced off. It doesn't have to hit directly on. It's a fluid market, okay? We're dealing with buyers and sellers, but as you can see, the sentiment held at the 836. And then it caught again and bounced on the 786 perfectly. And what we did, we went up, we stabilized somewhere on the 702. It looked like it's springing off of. This is another support line from past time zone. Let me see here. All right, so that's a 702. So spring off. It looked like it's gonna spring off again, and yeah, it looks very solid. So let me take a look at our trend indicator. Okay, so what my trend indicator is basically telling me, and again, this is the 2-hour chart, we were in completely oversold territory here after we were oversold in this region, which we all knew that was a strong run up, right? And we bounced down, went up again, we touched oversold territory, but we didn't go over it, but we touched it. And okay, boom, the market went red, we went into oversold territory, and we bounced out of it nicely. So it's stabling off. I'm not sure if it can go back down here. Let me get the brush. So it's a possibility it can come back down here. I don't think we're gonna make this kind of move again. Okay, I think it's a possibility it can come back down here, but the zone has reset. So the range has now reset. So it doesn't mean if it comes back down here again, we're gonna go lower than this point. It can come down to maybe this point here. It can come down as low as 20 cents, but it doesn't mean we're gonna go through this range again. Because if you look at past performance, and of course it doesn't predict what's gonna happen in the future, but it definitely rhymes when you look at history. And we came out, we dipped somewhere there, and I guess we touched there, and we touched here. So let's look at that really quickly. Okay, so you see a nice little sell-off there, and it stabilized, so it tapped again here. Still consolidation, and boom, you got this dip before the massive move. So you got a move there, stabilize, and then you got another move there. Okay, so I predict, or I'm speculating that we're gonna do something just like that, because if, I mean, you can keep going further back and you're gonna see the same kind of motion with Decentraland. Okay, and I feel like after we took this strong dip, we went into oversold territory. So now the range again is gonna want to show you, all right, I'm done. Now let me get back in my range. Let me get back in my motion. And we understand. I just showed you Decentraland is number 3 on the NFT list. If anything's going to move in the NFTs, it's going to be your top 5. They're leading the rest of the NFTs, okay? And now let me show you some new stuff that I found. So get this out of here. All right. So if I do a retracement from this point to our new little high here, what I'm seeing is, okay, so I said prior we have a support zone there, right? And everything in the market is symmetry. It's perfect symmetry, right? So this line is right next to our 618. So I'm gonna treat it as the same, okay? So boom, you see that we're stabilizing on the 618, which is beautiful. And okay, we're getting some resistance here, which is natural, but we're getting some resistance at our 382. We want to build up some more power before we can break through it. So it looked like it's trading in this nice zone. Again, I feel like it's a possibility we could still come down to the 786, which is perfectly fine, because we want to treat these like a support. Support are our knights in shining armor. So I have no problem when it comes down that low, because okay, cool, that's just giving me even more of a reason to load up on some more, right? So once we touch this, or if we touch this, we can come and spring right out of it again. And let me just do a fib extension. So what I'm seeing here, let's go to swing high to swing low. Okay, so I'm measuring it there. I'm just going to bring it out. Okay, so in the immediate future, I see that this is going to be my first zone at the 1.272. okay, now interestingly, as you can see, this 1.272 is also touching one of my other fib numbers, fib lines. So that was I believe I drew that from February 1st, and you see we had a fib zone of 0.356, okay, and our 1272 is right over that. So I'm speculating that it may touch the zone again, do a little dipsy do, and then we come up for some more heights. Okay, so it could even go as far down into this zone and come up again. But what I feel the range is for our next price target, get these out of here. So I feel the range is going to be between our 1.272 and our 1.618. Okay, so all in that range, I feel like that's going to be our next zone of the immediate present, so sometime within the next week, and that is a price target of 0.36 to 0.39. So let's just say 35 cents to 40 cents. I feel like that's going to be the recovery zone, so we can possibly go to some new heights after we win back some of the gains that we did last week. Okay, so expect to either take profits in this zone or basically hold and just expect to see something like this, and it's going to dip, or it go even as high as here and stable off and consolidate. Okay, so that is what I'm seeing. Now let's take a look at the RSI, and what my RSI is showing me. All right, so again, what we see here is the RSI going in oversold territory, and it matches up with my trend indicator, and right now it's still trading under the 50 line, so it's still showing okay, we're not really in a bull formation as of yet, but we're stable. It definitely shows it's stable because it's not really trying to dive back into this oversold territory. But I feel like this is just me, right? I'm not a financial advisor, but I've been trading for a little bit now, and for me, this seems like the perfect category to be loading up, because it's not your falling dagger scenario, it is your consolidation scenario where okay, you had to speculate yourself. Do you think Decentraland is a good project, or are you thinking that they're going to just fall and they have no more innovation and there's not going to be any use case for them? Okay, what I feel like, Decentraland has a lot of use case, and I feel like it's going to attract a lot more buyers and a lot more people from outside the crypto world into the industry. So this is where I'm going to be loading up on some more, and as you can see with my fib retracement and my fib extension, I feel like we consolidated and we're going to go to some new heights. Now let me show you one more thing. This chart is a mess. Okay, so clean it up a little bit. I showed you a retracement from February 1st, but I'm also going to show you a retracement I did from this massive move to make our new high. So let's see here. All right, so from February 10th, when we made this massive new height, right? All right, boom. As you can see, our 382 is right here where our 1.272 is, so it lines up geometrically, I suppose. And what's the other one? And our 886 here, let me put that line there, that is showing some resistance. So what we have to do right now is, once we start to gain some more power, some more strength, let me put this red so you can see it more clearer. All right, so once we start building up some more strength, and that's what I said, if we take another dip, that's not a problem. We're just getting more buyers down here. There's buyers down here, okay? So price action is want to pick up more buyers so it can get more rocket fuel to blast through this massive resistance that we have, because it is bringing us down. Okay, so once we break this next level of resistance where our previous 886 was on this massive move, now showing as resistance, we're gonna pick up, and once we blast through this, we're not gonna have any other resistance until maybe the what, I believe once we get through this resistance zone, we're gonna get up to 30 cents, level off, and then we're gonna go to this zone where we finally need to be. Okay, so yeah, this was my brief update on Decentraland's new price. I'm not afraid at all. But I basically, I mean, granted, I'm a little different. Okay, for me, I enjoy red days. I like rainy days. Like, I can't wait to see a rainy day, because it just means is people's gonna be screaming bloody murder, and they're gonna be selling their chips, and I'm gonna be the one right there waiting to buy them once price stables off. And price has now stable off. So what you think I'm doing? All right, So thank you for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, share your comments down below. Let me know what you think at this chart, or if you do some technical analysis, let me know what your charts are reading. And yeah, I'm going to keep trying to find us some new ways to make some money. And finding some new ways to make money is also buying when people are running scared, okay? So just remember that you have to think a little ahead of what the rest of the market is going to do, because everyone's not going to win. You have to be the one to say in your mind, are you going to be one of the winners? And I feel like this is just what winners do. They buy when people are running scared, and they have the right to be rich. They have the right to be wealthy. Money wants to stay with them because they have these diamond hands, and they say, yeah, you deserve me. I love you. You love me. Let's do it. You know, so that's my little philosophy there. But yeah, hope you guys have a nice night. So again, like, subscribe, and share. And yeah, I'll come back to you with another one. All right, one. Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So before you go, one of the things I wanted to let you know about is token metrics. Now, I use token metrics to help me find winning projects, and what I built this community around is helping people find new ways to make money, okay? And I feel like token metrics is gonna help you become profitable in your portfolios. Now, what token metrics does is use artificial intelligence and machine learning to rank different cryptocurrencies and make sure you're getting the best for your money, okay? Now, what they do here is they look at the actual market cap rankings, they look at the code reviews, and they give you a quant grade based off what they learned through their artificial intelligence program and the machine learning that they leverage to make sure you're getting the best projects in your portfolios. They also have a toggle here to show if you're looking at an investment from a trader perspective or an investor perspective, okay? So it'll actually give you different ranked projects based off of how you're treating your portfolios. It'll show you top projects if you're a long-term investor and what you should invest in immediately, or if you're a trader, will be the best bets for you to hold within a month span or for a quarterly or yearly span. So I definitely think this is a great tool, and it cuts down that learning curve to make sure you're gaining profit immediately. So check out the links below, and you can sign up for a trial. It'll give you 7 days to check out what they do here, and you can leverage some of their AI and machine learning, and you can cancel before the trial period is over. So for the different plans, they have a holder plan, investor plan, and professional plan. And as you can see, you can have a 7-day trial for the holder plan for only $199 and an investor plan for $499. You can cancel before the 7-day trial, or let's say if you wanted to start off with the investor plan for $499, and you can always switch over to the holder plan for $29.99 a month before that 7-day trial is over. So take a look at token metrics. I believe this will be a great service that you're doing yourself if you want to be a crypto millionaire, or at least a crypto six-figure.